This Cum Laude, my nigga. This Cum Laude, my nigga. Yeah. This Cum Laude, my nigga. This Cum Laude, my nigga.
Alright. HB, the motherfucking Don. What's up?
Yeah, what is doing, man?
I'm Chrissy. You can follow me on Instagram. I'm Chrissy Faye. And this is HB, the motherfucking Don.
You know, man, HB, the motherfucking Don, you know, on switch sides, man, you know.
He just released his CD, Cum Laude. I said it right?
It's Cum Laude.
Cum Laude. Okay, Cum Laude. So, how long you been rapping?
I've been rapping for about 15 years. I started around 5th, 6th grade. Bit Bud Rice, he on Cum Laude, I mean, this year, check that shit out, man, go get it. But he's been dope all our life, you know what I mean, so he inspired me to just, you know what I mean, just watching him rap, watching him spit, you know what I mean, I had like one verse for like 4 years. I really started rapping like 3rd grade, I had one verse for like 2 years, I just kept like redoing it. I kept adding new shit, using new shit, and taking shit away until like, I'll rap it to him and he'll be like, yeah, that shit, like it's finally up to par type shit. And yeah, so I've been doing like 15 years. I really started recording music since grade, like really in the studio, making songs like that in 6th grade.
Okay, so before we get started, I have to ask you, who was your favorite rapper growing up?
Growing up, I mean.
And who inspired you to actually want to write and rap?
Besides Rice, number one, Big Guwap, you know what I mean, Gucci Mane, you know what I mean, that was just, growing up in the old, I mean, Gucci was just our biggest inspiration because how hard he worked. You know what I mean, he just always never let the streets breathe, he just kept dropping music after music after music. So he could win you over either because you were rocking with him or you kept hearing him so much,
right.
You had no choice because he gonna rap you over. And after him, it was Jadakiss. Jadakiss was real deal. All my people from New York. You know what I mean? Like my mother and my father, you know what I mean, sperm brother, whatever you want to call it. They're from New York, they're from Brooklyn. So I had that blood in me. So Jadakiss was really, you know what I mean, Kiss of Death album was really that album that really, when I was like 10th grade, 11th grade, that really just went through me and I ran with it. So, you know what I mean? I had the best of both worlds. You know what I mean? Being from the South, but my blood from the North. So I had, as far as hip hop,
right.
I was able to really deal, like, had the best of both worlds. So Jadakiss and Guwap, like, it was, you know, those guys who did.
Okay. So you're not from Orlando?
I'm from the city.
Oh, you're from Orlando? Which part of Orlando?
I'm from the west side, you know.
Oh, west side.
Tangelo,
okay.
man, you know, Tangelo, we in here, I mean, 15 years. We really from bit pieces all over because we moved all over the city. I mean, elementary, I really on cross town, I mean, like Rosemont, you know what I mean, Forest City. And then like around 6th grade, I moved to Tangelo, and I've been there ever since. And I've been to Tangelo for going on, like 17 years. So, you know.
Oh wow! So yeah, you're a Floridian.
Yeah, I was born in DeLand. Shout out DeLand, Florida. You know what I mean? I was born in DeLand, so I was born in Florida. You know what I mean? So this is my city, this is my state.
Well, you gotta say Orange City. Ain't that what they said?
Orange County.
No, it's Orange City.
What's DeLand? Yeah, you know, Orange City. You know what I mean?
You supposed to know this.
Yeah, I'm supposed to, but you know, y'all lucky I got a shout out. You know what I mean? Real deal.
All right, so Cum Laude, I said it right, finally. What does that mean?
For the people that's gonna hear this, they gonna ask, you know, what is Cum Laude? I mean, the right way you supposed to say is Cum Laude.
Oh, it's Cum Laude, okay.
You know what I mean? That's the first, you know, graduation honors in college. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
So when you graduate cum laude, you know what I mean, it's like from 3.5 to like 3.7.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I say cum laude, you know, tomato, you know what I mean? Because I'm not, it sounds better to me, but it means the same thing. Basically, cum laude is a definition. If you was to wrap up my life from what I grew up in and what I seen to what I made it to this current point, that's cum laude. You know what I mean? Cum laude is everything from jail, streets, drugs, money, you know what I mean, hooping, you know what I mean.
So it's life experience.
It's life experiences from what I made it out of to what I experienced from through high school, through college, and now being out and about to experience that next chapter of my life. So that's cum laude. You know what I mean? It also has a meaning behind it because it's a 3-part series. So cum laude is the first version, first mixtape, you know what I mean? And these gonna be like my chapter mixtape here, like define my career. So you think about, like, look at Lucha, he dropped Wish Me Well and Wish Me Well Too. Those are, every artist have like signature mixtapes that define the parts of their life where they was going. Like you go back to Wayne and Dedications and et cetera, et cetera. My next one up gonna be, you know, Magna Cum Laude, because that's the second part of the honors. That's from like 3.8 to 4.0, and then Summa Cum Laude is 4.0 and up. I mean, so it's gonna be a 3-part series. Hopefully by Summa Cum Laude, I really got, you know, excuse me, like Drake and real artists that's on my shit by then. So, I mean, it's always the mastermind behind where we go.
Okay. So I know how rappers do, you know, certain videos for different songs. How many videos you gonna do for your CD? I think you have what, 17 songs, right?
I have 17 songs on Cum Laude. Go get Cum Laude, man, right now. Go get it. I got 17 songs on there. I got like 5 skits, so it's probably like 22 songs all total. 4 or 5 skits on there.
I Gotta Give video is really good too.
I gotta get it. Yeah, you see it, so it's good. I plan on doing. I already shot 2 videos already. I shot Doors Open. I shot I Gotta Get It, and I shot Go Out Back. I shot with my boy Chris G. Make sure I go follow him. I mean, he's the next one coming up. Me and Chris G plan on doing 10 more videos. So we're gonna do 10 more. I'm gonna do 10 out of 17 just to preserve the tape. And I just got a lot of videos. I got a lot of songs that I personally love that I gotta shoot for me. You know what I mean? Just because I want to see how this video gonna come out, but I got a concept.
So what songs are that? Since you brought that up.
It's so many songs. I know for a fact, people y'all can look forward to. First one up gonna be Doors Open. We definitely shooting Action. Shout out my boy Chris P. We definitely shooting Injuries. We definitely shooting Secure the Bag. We definitely shooting I'm Gonna Give It To You. We definitely shooting Young Nigga. We definitely shooting I'm the One. We definitely shooting This Year. Shout out my boy Wayne Rice, you know what I mean? That's gonna be a class, that's gonna be this year. You know what I mean? We definitely shooting the outro. I See, we let it to my fans. We definitely shooting Real or Fake. Real or Fake definitely gonna be one.
That's my favorite one.
I have a lot of ladies say they
I
like
love Real or Fake. That's my favorite one.
Real or Fake really gonna be what it is. We just really shoot. We gonna preserve the tape, man. We gonna make it happen. We real deal. Man, I got a great director. Ever since when we linked up and the videos I shot, we kind of separated ourselves from other people. So a lot of people who you working with, I mean, who's that guy, whatever. So whatever I bring to him as far as ideas, he feel it. So I got a lot of ideas and concepts that we gonna do. And we about to really continue to be consistent and shake some shit up.
So speaking on Real or Fake, which is my favorite video, by the way, you have to check that out, the song out. Do you see that now, since you dropped your CD?
Do I see the concept of it?
Yeah, from the concept of Real or Fake. You know, before you dropped it, how people act, and now since you have dropped it, how people are acting towards you.
I feel like
Real or Fake love, basically.
I feel like a lot of females who can relate to what I'm saying in the song. Everybody have experienced that best friend. They had that best friend. They had that homegirl. Was once cool with that homegirl, no longer cool no more. So they fucking with it. Like this is my shit, nigga, because what I'm saying is a scenario that either you've been a part of, you witnessed, or you've seen. So they fucking with it. For the video itself, I wanna have, like, I don't really want to be in it. Like, I want to have like 2 females talking and one saying the words to the song, like she know what it is. So it's really like an acting situation. So it's like I don't even want to be in it. For my verse, I just want to have 2 females, one talking because it's a story.
Right.
So I want one to be telling the story and one to be the one that's answering the questions and, you know what I mean, have that monologue going through because I really created a monologue with the verse.
Okay, that's good. So I see that your CD is on YouTube. I see it's on iTunes. Where else, if people want to go searching for it, can they find it?
Cum Laude right now is on all your major streaming devices, all your major streaming sites. It's on Apple Music, It's on Tidal. Shout out to Tidal, shout out to Hold. You know what I mean? Dropping 444. You go get that. You know what I mean? It's on Spotify. I mean, it's on Pandora. It's on Spinrilla. It's on Amazon Music. It's on Google Play. It's on everywhere you could think of. It's a Cum Laude.
So I know a lot of people in Orlando want to be rappers. No shade to that.
Yeah, definitely.
However, what makes you different? Like, what stands you out? If people look at you, listen to your song, what makes you different? And, you know, a lot of people dropping music. A lot of people is probably dropping mixtapes. But what makes you stand out from the rest of them?
I believe the difference between me and my team is the fact that we know what we're doing.
Your team, speaking of?
Can't See Gang.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Shout out Can't See Gang, you know what I mean? Shout out Contraband Music Group, I mean, shout out Wayne Rice, you know what I mean? Like, we know what we doing. And on top of that, I ain't stopped rapping yesterday. I'm rapping for 15 years, like I said.
Right.
So my lane of music, I mean, flat out, like growing up in the O, we grew up on trap music. Like, that's what we know.
Okay.
I mean, like, if you're not making trap music, because that's what we grew up on, I mean, we grew up on Gucci. We grew up on T.I., we grew up on Jeezy, we grew up on Wayne, we grew up on, you know, in their era coming up for my generation, you know what I mean, that was, we was along for that ride. We was along for the ride of T.I., we was along for the ride of Jeezy, you know what I mean, we was there. So when you think about these artists, all those are trap music based artists, you know what I mean, and that's really what the game is made of. Majority of the game today.
Right.
If you're not making trap music, then you kind of like are ready to take a seat back to mainstream media because that's what everybody want to hear. You know what I mean?
Music, yeah.
I mean, you got people like J. Cole, which is one of the coldest artists out, but he's still not gonna get what he deserved because he's talking about real life. He's not talking about trap. Kendrick just dropped down, so he shot up. But before that, Kendrick don't talk about trap, but. You know what I mean, Good Kid, Master Steve was crazy, but he kind of went away for a little bit and doing his thing. But when you're in the city, if you're not trap rapping, you already kind of take it back to the regular listener ear because you're not talking about trap. I mean, our lane is real nigga music. Our lane is a guy. If you that guy who, I mean, played varsity since a freshman, or I mean, hang around trap niggas but didn't sell nothing. If you know what I mean, just was a guy that stayed fresh and, I mean, fuck a lot of bitches. Excuse me. You know what I mean? Whatever it was, my music is for you. My music is for the real life of who, real deal.
So this is basically a personal experience. It's basically people can see that you actually lived it instead of just telling
bullshit.
Right, exactly.
I mean, a lot of people, because they know that trap music is the lane, and talking about trapping, but you never really not really
exactly.
trapping.
I've seen a lot of that. That's what I mean. Right.
So we talking about real life, and we not talking about nothing about drugs. Have I played around with it? Have I sober for it? Of course. I mean, grew up in that environment, you have no choice at times. I mean, but what I say, I'm making trap music. Would I say that I'm sitting around, standing on the block, did I ever do that? No, I would never disrespect what my niggas, and I see niggas really do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? However, we're talking about, you know what I mean, dudes that, street niggas who be around and have that credibility that, you know what I mean, hold their own, stand on their own 10 feet, like real 10 toes, you know what I mean, real deal with check a situation, you know what I mean, just real niggas, you know what I mean, that's not trapping. Like, my music is for you. My music is for the guy who went to school, who came from the hood, who went to college, who played ball, or who did whatever, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, never switched up on their homies, never switched up on their people, never switched up on where they came from, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's for you, it's for the real American, you know what I mean, that's out here living, that's not feel like, oh, you trapping, so you gotta be real, like, you not, you know I mean, no disrespect to my trap niggas, I know plenty of them, but it's more people out there besides that, and my music is for that, for those people.
Okay. So what does what the HBTheMufuckinDon mean?
Right, so for everybody that's gonna ask and all that different way to hear this shit, everybody, I mean, your name's so long, et cetera. Alright, when I grew up, I mean, my name was Melly Mel, and I mean, everybody in the hood still come into this day because that's my childhood name. As a lot of hip hop fans know, Melly Mel's already a legend. Once I found that out, I was like, of course I can't have that name.
Right.
I said I've been rapping since 6th grade. I had to, you know, revamp what was going on. So around that time growing up, I had my past of, I was really hot. I mean, like, hitting licks, robbing, etc., etc. So the name Hot Boy came from that, because I used to be a ringleader of a lot of shit.
What's abbreviated in HB?
HB, okay. Exactly. You know what I mean? So growing up, it was Hot Boy Males, because that's, I mean, my name is La Mel, so I mean, Mels come Mel for short, so it's Hot Boy Males. You know what I mean? So as I got kind of older, you know what I mean, I felt like, you know what I mean, the way that my life is going, the way like the life that I live, you know what I mean, I'm a dime. I mean, I'm not none of these average ass niggas with or without music.
Right.
I'm not an average ass nigga, so I mean, I'm gonna feel like I'm a dime. So, you know, shout out to everybody else that's gonna feel like they're Don and Rocky. You know what I mean? So when I'm a person about real life. You Google that, if you look it up, there's so many so-and-so the Don, Ada Don, some my boy, like, and so many people that use that Don. And shout out to Rocco the Don, I mean, the first person really made it and got that shit going. But there's so many people that use that, the Don. I had to separate myself, because life is all about separation. So how can you separate yourself, you know what I mean, by letting people know that when they hear the name, they know it's you.
Right.
And the motherfucking. I mean, so when you say HBTheMufuckinDon, you can't forget the motherfucking, because that's my motherfucking name. You know what I mean? And it's that mixed with who I am as a person. You know what I mean? I'm very vulgar. I mean, my flow is very vulgar. My music is very vulgar. But for the people that hear my music and be like, damn, you curse a lot and whatever.
They have to actually listen to the message to,
exactly. And on top of that, you're vulgar. Like my music is for the people. And when I'm spitting, think about how you is when you lit or when you mad.
Right.
Like, you're not holding back what you say.
Of course not.
You cussing motherfuckers out. You know what I mean? So that's me. And when you hear my music, it's for people to relate to, like, damn, like, this how I feel. You know what I mean? When I was mad at so-and-so, that's how I feel when I'm talking with my people. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You could be in the workplace and be, you know, professional, whatever, but when you clock out and you go hang out, you're like, bitch, you got me fucked up. You know what I mean? So that's what my music is. So like, don't flex. I mean, don't.
So that's all you. Then your CD is all you.
It's me. It's me. Cum Laude is me. You know what I mean? And for the people that, shout out to everybody who's texted me and hit me up and was like, you know, telling me their personal feelings about it. You know what I mean? Because they know, like, you're getting real deal, like, HB from the beginning to the end. I mean, you're not getting no secrets, no turns, no none of that. You're getting a whole nine for it.
Okay. So tell me about Can't See Gang. I know Cum Laude, that's all you, but you got another thing. I guess is that like a promotion group? What is that? Like your group
Can't See Gang is the motherfucking team.
Okay.
Now I mean, Can't See Gang is what formed on the night. You know what I mean, through being spontaneous, you know what I mean? If everybody that know me, they know I'm a drinker. You know what I mean? I drink.
Obviously.
All I drink is Hennessy, so I can barely see. That's really where it came from, you know what I mean? So it's like, from being fucked up, I mean, we really do this shit, so we get so fucked up sometimes that you can't see shit. Like, everything blurred. That's not me. Everybody go through that shit. I mean, we know our limitations. We don't black out. But we know, like, you know, you so fucked up, everything is blurred, your eyes low, you know what I mean, you lit.
Yeah.
So, at that point in time, when you in that feeling, you really can't see shit. I really can't see you unless I'm on your ass. Like, I can't see you. You know what I mean? If I'm in a party, I can't see you across the room. You know what I mean? Unless you're in my face. So, it started off being that we get so lit because we really do the drinks. Like, we'll kill a whole hand bottle before we anywhere.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? Like we'll kill bottles, so when we out, we already at that level, we turn, so we having a good time. You know what I mean? Because we've been drinking for so long, so, you know, you start off being that, but it translated into being like, you know, I really can't see, like, none of you hating ass niggas, none of you fucking ass niggas, none of you green ass niggas. I mean, like, all people that's want to say negative things, you can't see that shit. You know what I mean? So that's for the person that's listening. Like, you may not be a drinker, you may not be whatever, but Can't See Gang is for anybody that feel like you got a haters. You know what I mean? Or you in a tough spot in your life and people trying to hold you down. I can't see none of that shit, man.
Okay.
So we gonna take that and run with that shit. Can't See Gang, we win.
That's
We
good.
win it, we win it for real. Real deal.
So what message with Cum Laude and yourself personally, of course, because that's you, are you trying to give the viewers? Like, what are you trying to tell them? What do you want them to see, or what do you want them to listen to or understand?
I want people to understand that with Cum Laude, you're getting the beginning of something serious. You know what I mean? Like, it's something different than what the game is used to. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, the normal. You know what I mean? Because it don't sound normal. I mean, like, I have my own sound. I got my own style. Like, I don't sound like nobody. You know what I mean? So for the people who really fuck with me and listen to my music, you know what I mean, they're understanding that I sound a different way. I'm approaching beats and I'm approaching songs a different way. And I'm really spitting shit, really dropping shit. So it's for the person who relates to it the most. You know what I mean, if you a real nigga, if you really real, and you're not just talking, you know what I mean, Cum Laude is for you. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna relate to something on there. It's so diverse that, I mean, it's something on there that relates to you in some type of way. You know what I mean, from females to real life to being crossed by somebody to being let down to being hated on, like whatever topic it is on it. You know what I mean? So if you're not hating, you know what I mean, and you feel what I'm coming from, it's for you. For the people that it's not for, it's just not for you. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, everybody gonna love what the fuck I'm making. That's unrealistic. You know what I mean? But it's only for the people who, you know, repost that and send love and, you know,
feel it, basically.
It's for me first, because I'm doing this shit to get what I want out.
Right.
I mean, I make myself happy, and it's for them. It's for the people who fuck with it. Everybody else is not for you. Like, if you're not fucking with it, it's not for you. I mean, it's for the people who fuck with it, and that's the only thing I will ever make music for. It's for the people who text me, tell me they proud of me, text me, telling me to keep going, to just keep dropping shit, never stop. Like, those are the people I'm making it for. It may be 10, it may be 10,000. Whatever it is, I'm doing it for them. You know what I mean? So because your fans is what's gonna make your career. You know what I mean? So as long as I'm doing it for them and they supporting me from 1,300 followers to 13 million. You know what I mean? It's for y'all. You know what I mean? It's for y'all, straight up.
And you said the key word, make yourself happy. What do you mean by that?
Like me and Rice, like, we real deal. Music is us.
Okay.
I mean, it's our soul. It's like everything that we breathe. You know what I mean? So if we, as an artist and as a fan, if you listening to somebody else, you know what I mean, new artists that's coming out, and we all know how new this new music is.
Obviously.
You know what I mean? And you listen to that, and you know inside you that I'm killing. I could do this shit. I'm supposed to be doing this shit. I'm supposed to be where them niggas at. And I don't hate on them, but we talking about as far as the talent that I have, that burns inside of us. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I really do this shit. I've been doing this shit for 15 years, or 18 or 20 years. Been doing this so long, but you really got done the show for me as far as, you know what I mean, how you really feel. So that's what fuels me to keep going. That's what fuels me to keep making the videos and keep, you know what I mean, I have a marketing plan for a year mapped out of what I'm going to do. You know what I mean, next month, next week's next month, and blah, blah, blah. And Chris G going to be all a part of that. You know what I mean, because if nothing ever happened to me, and I turned 30 and I done got 30 videos and I have no, I'm still the same spot I am now, then maybe it'd be like, well, damn, music ain't for you.
Right.
Whoever say that, I mean, I'm the type of person, I look at the worst scenario always. I'm gonna be able to look back at that and be like, I gave that shit my all. Like, I put all into it. I mean, I put out quality. I mean, I had fans. I really did that shit. You know what I mean? But by doing that, by being consistent, you get to where you're going. You just gotta keep going. You know what I mean? So, I mean, for everybody that's jamming Cum Laude, you know what I mean, fuck with me, they put your seatbelts on, strap in, because we on the rock from here to Breakfast Club, to Hip Hop Awards, to
speaking into existence. So what's next for HB? The motherfucking Don.
What's next is to take the city over.
Okay.
I feel like with the old me and how it is, you know what I mean, especially the west side, you know, where the rich see the poor. You know what I mean? You got
So no middle class, it's just rich, poor.
rich, poor. You know what I mean? You got middle class, but the middle class is still doing all right. But I'm talking about more about how it's sectioned off.
Okay.
Like you can go, let's say you start in Tangelo.
Okay.
Across the street is I Drive. That's one of the biggest motherfucking, what the city is made off of.
Right.
Then you bend the corner to the right 5 minutes, you got Earth. And then you go 5 minutes down that road, you got Texas Ave. And then you go across the street, you got Americana, OBT. You all know what that shit is.
Right.
And if you go back up 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you got Oak, you got Metro West. Right across the street from Metro West is Carver Shores, 700. You know what I mean? Then if you go 5 minutes from Metro West, you have Ola Vista, and then you go to a Kobe. So it's like the way that the O is proportioned. You go 10 minutes one way, and it's the grass is green on the other side. Then you go the other way, and you're in the slums. A lot of people don't know that shit because no artist from the O really made it. I mean, you got Whoop, shout out my boy Whoop to Whoop. I mean, Free my boy. I mean, he was probably the closest one to really making it. I mean, my boy, he about to be out soon, so hopefully he continue to keep doing what he's doing. But nobody really made it to Breakfast Club to be able to explain what really going on.
You think they got complacent? They got content where they was?
I feel like a lot of niggas in the city are stuck on what we grew up on. Like a lot of niggas really trapping, really doing it here.
Okay.
But you hear Orlando, you think about Disney World, you think about that bullshit. And you think about that's what it is, it's not how it is. Like you would die here. Like you would die here, you would get robbed here. Everything that you think will happen in any Compton or New York would happen to you
in
here.
Orlando.
You know what I mean? But people don't know that shit because of what is controlled for you to think about. You know what I mean? That's not how it is here. So, but nobody really made it in the game to show motherfuckers like, you got us fucked up. We got everything you need. We got swag rappers, trap rappers, lyrical rappers. We got producers, we got directors, we got singers, we got everything you need. But nobody, I'm talking about it in all levels of the game. Nobody from the old really did it. I mean, besides Ayo, shout out to Ayo. I mean, Ayo, the real deal.
He did it.
Producer, I mean, Grammy nominated besides him. But we have no artists really doing it, like following that. I mean, so that's why I feel like there's so much room for us. There's so much room for us to come through and break that shit open because nobody else is doing it. So somebody has to. We're not gonna be just written in the books as nobody. You got me fucked up.
So you won't. You made it.
I'm definitely. You know what I mean?
That's
the whole thing is about getting the city to get behind me. You know what I mean? And Orlando is such a city where everybody know that you may not like what I say, but I don't give a fuck. But it's a crab in a bucket mentality in this like city. Like you look at Atlanta, you look at shit people support.
One another.
In the old, your song gotta be the next thing popping like for you to jump on it.
Exactly.
So it's harder. It is what it is. That's cool. So because when I make it here, I'm not gonna make it anywhere. You know what I mean? So conquer the city. Conquer the city, and after that, we take on everything else. You know what I mean? Because once the city behind me, I'm straight. You know what I mean? So that's what's next. What's next is continue to do these videos, do these shows, you know what I mean, and continue to see, you know what I mean, make realistic goals. I mean, realistic week by week, month by month goals. You know what I mean? And continue to reach those. And after that, I mean, we will see where we at this time next year.
So what you want to tell your viewers?
I mean, everybody that folk HBTheMufuckinDon, you know what I mean? First of all, go get Cum Laude. Go get Cum Laude, go jam it. You know what I mean? Fuck with me. You know what I mean? Understand that this shit is for you. You know what I mean? If you felt everything I just said, it's for you. If it's not for you, I still fuck with you. It's all good. You know what I mean? Understand that this is the beginning of a serious situation. I mean, we really got things going. We're never stopping. And have fun, man. Have fun, live your life, you know what I mean? Stay loyal. Don't switch sides to nobody that you stand with. And you know, can't see gang. I mean, we can't see none of you pussy ass, pink ass, fucking ass, green ass, pussy ass niggas.
Alright guys, that was the HBMufuckinDon. Check out his CD Cum Laude. And females, you definitely want to check out Real and Fake. I promise you, you will love that song. Bye.
HB name, fuck with you.
I see how Whoop feel with this holy rifle. Tell that bitch to chill if she want a title, and kick her ass to the curb if she feel entitled. Diamonds get the moving, diamonds get the grooving. If it's a room full of bitches, well I'm sticking moving. Jump on any fucking beat and get the